Over here, stranger. Got something that might interest you.
Easy roller dice.
You kids like dice? Of course you do. We all buy too many, all the time. They're like trading cards. Well, Easy Roller Dice has you covered for not only bulk dice at a cheap price, but also a bunch of additions that make rolling that much easier. And if this isn't already the best ad you've ever watched, could I perhaps loosen your frugal soul by giving you 20% off like every purchase you make forever? Either use one of the links below or use promo code RUNE at checkout. We got appropriately sized dice cups, a bag for the 20 pounds worth of dice you're gonna buy, these fancy trays that are objectively cool, and metal dice for the rich people. Go slap that code RUNE on a purchase and then enjoy the video. Welcome to the first chapter and me being so angry at the fucking barbarian class that I become one myself.
Ah! I hate barbarians!
You should already know what a barbarian is. If you don't, go watch Jacob's or Joe Cat's or Davy Chappie's video, or read the damn book. If you can't do that last one, congratulations, you are a barbarian. D&D is a game that works on a level system, and diverging paths at certain points. As a barbarian, if you're angry for more than 2 levels, you get a primal path, that subclass thing that this whole subseries is about. I'll save the others for dessert, but let's visit what everyone's first pick is, the Totem Warrior. To kick off your godly transformation into becoming one of the 2 classes that gives your dungeon master an aneurysm, drink a 5-gallon drum of peyote and talk to your roommate, who now looks like a bear and an eagle and a wolf stacked on top of each other. When he tries to calm you down, you get superpowers. Now usually, you should pick one spirit animal to guide you through dealing damage in combat, but no one fucking does that. Not even me, because they give you the option to pick variants when you level up. Let's dip a tiny bit into the lore so I'm not just repeating Jacob's rage. At your core, to be a barbarian, you only need to meet one criteria. When you're mad, you're much more than mad. You're the combined fury of a stray cat trying to escape the arms of a drunken homeless man, and the wrath of God himself when everyone but Noah was an asshole. But the name and the primal nature lead a bit more into the uncivilized history of people before they learned how to farm effectively.
I don't understand any of this! Stop growing plants!
Totems specifically come from the Ojibwe tribe, and are really similar to family guardian spirits in Chinese culture. They're also called tutelary deities.
I want you to learn!
Just picture a knight or a samurai dedicated to a family or a person, but it's a squirrel and it lives on the spirit plane, and it's your grandpa who died 600 years ago. So you probably came from some nomadic culture who has crazy shamans that talk to spirit animals, or totem warriors. Boom, look at that circle back, now we can move forward. So when you get enough XP to reach level 3, you make your own channel you become more attuned to beasts and you get some poop abilities. After sitting there for 10 minutes, you can warg for an hour or have a heated debate with some cats. Also, you get an ability based on your tutelary deity.
Learn things!
Alright, the intro bit is over and now you're in the thick of the video, so I'm gonna be straight with you and I hate every one of these abilities. Fuck them. I don't like barbarians. The Beefcake bonus. Does the wizard think that you don't have enough health? You should eat more. One cold touch could send you to the grave, you scrawny cardstock peanut brittle looking ass featherweight. Because you have what, like 35 hit points at level 3? Well, you can double that. Resistance isn't a shield, it's not so much a buffer as it is expanded vitality. And with the Chonk Totem, you get resistance to all things.
Well, raging.
But brain hurt damage. If you get a bird totem, or like a leaf as your guardian, then instead of taking more damage, you just take none.
Well, angry.
You can run in, attack, and then dash away. If they attack you while you run, they're just gonna hit your dust, man. And lastly is the Furry and friends. When you're melting someone's hit points with your axes, your friends suddenly have better accuracy. Because you're next to the enemy. As you grow stronger in your stupid unkillable way, your spirit guide becomes like an informational booth about the local attractions. Like a transparent angelic wolf will just show up with little will-o'-the-wisps circling around him and says,
"Hey bud, so there's a lake about 10 minutes that way and
a handful of undead about 5 clicks north, there's a big cave about 20 steps southeast and 40 stone blocks down, and an oblivion portal far that way. Alright, talk to you soon.
The much beefier barbarians who never show up in a campaign because only 10% of games live past level 11 have stronger imaginary friends. Care Bear men become so animalistically beefy that their strength gives them the ability to lift the approximate weight of an actual black bear with no effort. Also, they no longer suffer from back pain. Pile on a year's worth of experience to the bear lifter, then they get so fucking beefy that everyone they fight looks at their rippling waves of 700,000 muscles and their Wrath of the Bear JoJo stance and decides, okay, so on a scale of local threats, I should target that thing. And then they poop their pants and then they die. Birdmen trade out their eyes for hauntingly razor-sharp eagle vision. They choke down a 15 square foot cube worth of carrots and can see how clean your fingernails are from a literal mile away. Okay, what the fuck? Stronger barbarians become Halucha, or the eagle from Psychonauts, and when raging, get so angry they scream at the ground and fly. Or possibly, the pent-up rage is so strong that the tension affects their IBS and they Wario jump 60 feet in the air. I know the implied visual is having like a spectral eagle latch onto a slab of human muscle and then carry it into the air, but any other way to interpret their flying speed makes me really happy. And lastly are the Wolfkin, who I'll admit have some bone-chilling abilities if they're narrated right. Strong boys can move silently while tracking you down, or barrel through the woods at 100 miles an hour with their eyes locked on your tracks.
I can smell your ass! I'm coming for you!
And then burst out of a bush like that wolf from the Neverending Story and just steal your head. Ultra-strong wolf boys can lock their iron jaws onto the leg of a horse and pull it down to the ground like an actual wolf. Fuck that. Alright, that's basically Totem Warriors, but I have a tiny addition before you move on. If you're gonna make one of these stupid things, know that you don't have to be a tribal warrior, and you don't have to just have a bear-wolf eagle. I've played a hermit and an ex-gladiator who both took this path, and you can shift the bear into like a giant anteater or a wolf into a frickin' shark, man, I don't know. Be kinda original, or even better, don't play barbarian. I don't like barbarian. Bye.
I'm filming.
Okay, well, I dropped my bullets, and I'm gonna use that trash can to clean up this mess, because I'm not a terrible person, and I'm sorry for throwing that Takis bag that I found into the river like months ago.
You'll be answering for that for the rest of your life.
Yep. Proof. I think I'm just wasting my time. Cool.
I can smell your ass! I'm coming for you! We should do a second take.
Okay.
I'm too fucking tall for green screens. Fuck.
Yeah, that took a fucking hour.
That was a waste of time.
Learn things! Be educated! I'm an idiot! That's it.